Green Party. Give it up to Jill Stein.
Woo, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Hempfest, for being here today to stand up and to lead the way for peace, for freedom, for democracy, for justice, and for the economy we need for the future, a green economy. That is what the hemp economy is all about, and we need to liberate hemp right now. We need to liberate cannabis right now. And we need to stop attacking the medical marijuana industry and the consumers of medical marijuana, who are not criminals, they are patients who are using a very important medical substance. And I can say this because I'm here not only as the Green Party candidate for president, but also as a medical doctor and a public health advocate. In fact, as we all know, cannabis is a drug which is dangerous because it is illegal. It is not illegal on account of being dangerous because it's not dangerous at all. The president, by the way, has enormous power to change all of this on day one of her administration, if she so desires. And how do we do that? Vote, yes. Vote. Go vote and go register to vote. If you haven't registered yet, you can do that at the Green Party booth, which is booth number 934, I believe, 923. Booth 923, you'll see it as you march north. It's far on the north end. You can register to vote. Because on day one of a green administration, we can put an end to all this reckless, immoral persecution. And the way we can do that is by the president instructing the Drug Enforcement Agency to do a really radical thing. You know what that is?
Declassify!
Use science in the classification of substances. Because the minute science is used, marijuana, cannabis, and hemp are off the list of scheduled substances because there is no scientific reason to schedule them. And that's not only good for jobs, as we know it's really good for the climate. Hemp provides fuel, food, nutrition, and energy, all in a way that is really good for the climate that we badly need, we urgently need, and we need it right now. It also means we can start to empty out the jails that are packed full of recreational, nonviolent users of cannabis and other substances. We need to legalize cannabis, get the users out of jail, and start to treat substance abuse and addiction as a public health problem, not as a criminal act. So instead of paying $50,000 per year per person that's incarcerated unjustly for the recreational use of cannabis, instead of spending $50,000 a year per person, we can be putting them through college and providing them with a degree and economic security and hope and jobs. That's what it's all about. That's what our campaign is about. And you can make it so. To quote Alice Walker, what she says is the biggest way people give up power is by not knowing we have it to start with. Well, we have it. We have the power because the public is with us on the legalization of marijuana, on the protection of medical marijuana, on creating jobs for people, not just more tax breaks for wealthy multinational corporations who take the money and run. We need direct job creation for people. We can put everyone back to work. We can provide health care as a human right. through Medicare for all, it actually saves us trillions of dollars while everyone has those health protections through a healthcare system. And by moving to a green economy, we can actually create a healthy economy and healthy communities with a good, organic, local food system that supports cannabis, that supports hemp, and that supports local small farmers and community-supported agriculture and farmers markets and all those things that create a green food economy and public transportation and clean renewable energy. So instead of poisoning ourselves with every breath we take and with 3 meals of industrial food every day, instead of poisoning ourselves, we could actually have a real healthcare system, not this sick care system, which is what we have right now through the medical industrial complex. We can move to a real natural health system, starting with our food supply, our clean energy, and a public transportation system. So these are the solutions that are within our reach. The public supports them. We deserve them now. Enough of this trillions of dollars every year being spent on wars that we don't need, that make us less secure, on Wall Street bailouts for the Wall Street tycoons who put our economy into crisis with their waste, fraud, and abuse. Enough of the bailouts. They're still ongoing, and that hasn't been fixed by Congress. $26 trillion is right. Under George Bush, it was $700 billion bailout. But under this President, Barack Obama, it's been more like a $20 or $26 trillion bailout, depending on how you count it. So we can fix it. Say no to the politics of fear. Say no to that politics that tells you we don't dare stand up for what we deserve and what we can afford. Jobs, healthcare, public higher education. Instead of bailing out the crooks at the banks who got us into this mess, we need to bail out the students who are living like indentured servants. And we can bail out the homeowners who are losing our homes by the millions while the banks continue rolling in their trillions of dollars that we paid them to stop the foreclosure crisis. They haven't stopped it one bit. All of this is why we need change. We have the power. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Go to my website, jillstein.org. Join the team, and let's start back on track. We can change this breaking point into a tipping point and take back cannabis and medical marijuana and hemp and the economy and the peace and the justice we deserve. It's all in our hands. Thank you so much. Let's make it happen. Go Hempfest.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
Would you stick around to sign our poster and guitar and then take a picture with you?
Yeah, I would also.
I'm Vivian, the director.
Do that. Okay, great.
Thank you, Jill Stein, candidate for president. Candidate for president.
Thank you.
United States Green Party. Another first for Seattle Hempfest.
Sounded great.
Oh, thank you. Just telling it how it is.
I'm the stagehand, John.
Oh, you are. Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, I would love to.
Gateway drug, which we know that that's a lie.